What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Darhkseid here, and I'm back with another video, and today we are going to be going over Undisputed's first content update, which includes 3 new fighters off the top and some new venues and a couple other things trickled in. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through this. As you guys can see, hey fight fans, this is our first content update in line with our roadmap, which I'll go ahead and show you guys right here. As you guys can see, this is their 2023 roadmap for the year. New fighters, new venues, which we're already starting to get right now. Oh, this is going to be so huge. Fighter select character customization, that's going to be so fire. Gameplay balancing needs to happen, please. Undisputed SCI, please, please. Gameplay balancing, we need it. We need it bad. Also additional punch and movesets plus custom taunts, also a big dub. I'm really wanting this right here, character creator and sharing. That's going to be so huge for the community. Oh my goodness. And of course, career mode and accessibility functionality as well. Career mode is going to be a dub as well, so that's all coming this year. So it's gonna be an exciting year for Undisputed. But back to the patch notes. As you guys can see, content update in line with our roadmap includes 3 new fighters, new venues, and more. While this update has been in progress for some time and is a content-focused update, there are a few areas we know players are most concerned about, which we'd like to discuss here. Now, I'm assuming they put this in here right here, just to let us know that I'm assuming that they already had this in the pipeline, like this is like almost like scheduled, ready to go type thing. Because I think they know we're going to be like talking about the gameplay, like where's the gameplay balancing. So I'm assuming they put this part in here to let us know, like, we know that we need to focus on gameplay balancing, but we've already had this like going in the pipeline, so that's why it's coming now. And that they're not, hopefully they're not prioritizing adding new people in and new content over gameplay balancing, because gameplay needs to be balanced like now, like ASAP. But let's go ahead and move on to the next section, which is cheaters. This is one of the top issues in the game right now for online players. We know it is incredibly frustrating to run into cheaters in online matches. And with this update, we're taking action against a number of players who have been hurting the online experience for everyone else. These bans, okay, so they're banning people. Interesting. These bans are a first step toward a larger initiative to ensure fair play online. We're continuing to work toward improved cheat detection, and we'll deploy additional updates over time. Okay, so basically they're just doing like, I guess like a soft ban wave, I would assume, or like they're just banning people who've been confirmed cheaters, who will probably just make new accounts and still cheat anyways. But it's better than nothing at this point, I would assume. I mean, it's making it harder for them to cheat, I guess I can put it that way. They won't have their cheater records, so that's what they care about the most, is those cheap records. So hey, hit them where it hurts. I feel you, SCI, hit them where it hurts. But definitely an anti-cheat is going to be like the best thing for the game, like in the future. Anti-cheat is going to be 100% needed. Because like what they're doing right now with the cheats is like it's out in the open, like straight just out in the open cheater. There's no like hiding, like nothing like that. It's straight out in the open. Basically, like in the Reddit forums telling you where to go to cheat. That's how you know you need an anti-cheat badly. Alright, moving on to online stability. We've also been monitoring the online feedback you're giving us related to disconnections and surrenders that are happening. Quite desync and some matchmaking issues as well, 100%. These are complicated issues that require time and testing, and while today's update doesn't address these things, work on these issues is ongoing, and we're committed to getting them right because we recognize how important these issues are. We know it can be rough playing through these things, so we really appreciate you sticking by us and giving us so much great feedback to help improve the game. Now the reason that I like this is because I mentioned in some of the other patch notes, like obviously when they dropped the last set of patch notes, they know some issues are going on in the game, like the game balancing, for example, but there's no mention of that, right? So at least like give us something, like tell, at least like, I mean, I know personally that they're working on the game, but that's because I'm always in the Discord, like pretty much every day, and I'm seeing what the devs are talking about and stuff like that, but a lot of people aren't. So when they release things like this, it's good to like put it out there that they actually acknowledge the problem and that they're looking into resolutions. So I think they need to do more of this. I would like to see the same thing like they did with this right here. Something about that for the gameplay balancing as well. Like, hey, let us know that you're looking into the gameplay balancing, because you know it's not in a spot where it needs to be right now. It's completely unbalanced. And then we get to the new boxers. Okay, here we go. So we got Lee McGregor added to the game. He would be in the bantamweight division. That's gonna be interesting, even though we don't even have bantamweight online right now, which is still an L. I like bantamweight back as well as cruiserweight. Like, where is cruiserweight? I'm trying to get busy with Johnny Nelson. Come on now, y'all tweaking. Robin Reed. Okay, yeah. What's his name? Like the Reaper? Robin Reed? Yeah, he's gonna be cool. Now this, I think Sergio Martinez is gonna be like a slept on, like super slept on person. If they do him right in his prime, he should be like really cold. I would say. I think he should be really cold in the game. I would assume. If it's prime Sergio, which it seems like for everybody they've added so far, it's been like their prime for the most part. So it should be pretty cool to use Sergio Martinez. Might have to check him out right after this video. And moving on to the new venues, we have Grand Theater, where you will earn the right to a curtain call in this old school theater. Okay, interesting. It's like an old school like fight. Okay, I like that. I like that. Technicolor Gym, hit the ring and look good doing it under the colored neon lights. This venue gets his name. Nice. I like that we're getting new venues already too. That's actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Nighttime version of Caldwell Gym. Oh, and a daytime version of Empire Pro venue. Hey, Caldwell Gym. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Caldwell Gym. Hey, I won't be there, buddy. I won't be there. Gameplay changes. We've updated Inside Fighting with a new push animation and improved responsiveness. I wonder if this is online or this is just still offline for the push. I would probably assume it's still offline because they didn't mention nothing about online here. Made further tweaks to judge preferences in an effort to produce fairer fight results. Please just add in like damage to the equation. Because I feel like right now the judges do not equate damage like at all. Like it's like a 0 on a scale of what's weighed when it comes to round per round judging. Like I could be like knocking somebody's head loose, and if they get like a little bit more accuracy on me, all that damage means nothing if they land like 5 more punches than me or something like that. So like I think they definitely need to add in like the fact that damage plays a big part, especially like in close rounds. Like who did more damage, who got a rock, who got a stun. In close rounds, those things matter, man. Especially when you're a pressure fighter. That's why pressure fighters are just like cooked right now, because they don't count your damage. So hey, GG. Let's see, general changes. The fighters team can now be seen walking. Okay, so they added a little bit of cosmetic changes right there. I like that. I like that. And we have motion blur settings. Finally, motion blur. Everybody turn that off, please. If you see motion blur, off. Never leave that on. Then we got a couple of bug fixes here as well. Fix the bug causing players to see their level as between 0 and 1 on the reward screen, regardless of their actual level after a ranked match. A lot of these bugs, like, I go through them and look to see what they fixed, but most of these I never experienced. Like this one right here. The wrong resolution when the game first launched. Didn't really experience that. Issue causing fighter models to fail to load in fighter select menu. If a fighter select midway, if you return the fighter select midway through it, yeah, never experienced that. I'm not playing offline like that. Fix an issue where the in-game pause menu would remain faintly visible after a player had navigated to other menus. Never experienced that either, but for those who did, congratulations. Those bugs have now been fixed. But with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap it up for this video, man. Looks like we got a couple of new fighters, some new things to test out, try out. I'm really interested to see how Sergio Martinez plays. Also, I'm going to be checking out all the boxers and making videos with them, of course. But I'm really interested in how Sergio Martinez plays, because that's somebody I wanted to play with when he first got announced. I was really curious to see how he's going to play in this game. I think he's going to be pretty good. But with that being said, I need to go test out these boxers, and I need to let y'all go test out those boxers as well. Make sure you guys get that playtime in. I know it's rough right now. Hopefully we need a balanced patch for gameplay and like power and stam. Like we need it so bad. Like I can't stress it enough. We need it so bad. Like it should be priority number 1. Like the game state right now is just insane when it comes to that. People throwing 1,500 punches a fight. Like this is nuts. We can't be having this, man. So hopefully they're working on something big for that, which will change things up, man, because we need it, and we need it bad. With that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the day. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.